Hey guys, it's Margie from Reclaimed by Ramsey, and I am here amidst the mess in my remodeling kitchen. We are not done, but guess what? I still have to work. So I decided to take this piece of barnwood, which is left over from the beams that they put in my kitchen, and I thought it just looked really cute, and I thought I would make something with it. So if you want to see what I do, I've got my coffee, stick around, and we're gonna craft. So I have a lot of extra drop cloth laying around, some from the curtains that I took down, some because I just have it, and I am gonna be cutting it, I'm actually gonna rip it into squares like this for the project that I'm doing. And I like this little bit of fray that it gets on the sides here. So I'm just gonna continue to fray this side until I get it pretty even, and I might trim a little bit, but that's what I'm gonna do next. Okay, so I've already showed you the piece of wood that I'm going to use and the fact that we have frayed our fabric, and I'm actually going to stamp this fabric in just a minute, but I want to show you what I plan to put on here because I think it's going to be darling to have a stem and then this on top once it's stamped. But I'm not real wild about having this bunched up underneath here, and I really don't want to have to glue it. So look at these, guys. These you can just pick up at Walmart and they tap right into the wood. So that's gonna be a huge time saver for me. And then, I don't know if you guys know this, but when you get florals, a lot of times they'll have these little grooves, and those are suggested places where the wire is a little weaker, where you can cut it. And if you don't have trimmers like this, you need them if you're gonna be doing any kind of florals. They sell cheap ones, even like these are really good ones, but you can get them at the Dollar Tree, folks. You don't have to spend a lot of money. You know me, I'm like thrifty Kathy over here. So I just did that, and now I am just going to tap this in. Look at that, totally secure. How awesome is that, folks? I mean, tip of the day here, go to Walmart. No, Walmart doesn't pay me anything to say anything either. Okay, so the next piece of this that we're gonna do is we're gonna stamp. And if you guys have watched any of my videos, you know I love stamping. You can stamp on fabric, you can stamp on ceramics, you can stamp on Crocs. I mean, literally, folks, I'll stamp on just about anything because I love it. Okay, so this is the stamp I'm gonna use, and I don't take really, I beat the heck out of my stamps. I have a girlfriend, Heidi, from H2 Home Designs, who, if you don't watch her videos, you should be watching. She takes really good care of all of her stuff. It all looks brand new. Mine, like, you know, I trash stuff. But guess what? Such a well-made product still works. This is the Iron Orchid Designs crockery stamp, and I don't sell it yet, but I'm trying to become a distributor for them, so pray for me. So I am using archival ink. I don't have the Iron Orchid ink. You do want to use something that's archival, that's not going to smear, and it's going to be forever ink. And literally, this is all I do. I just go over it, and I don't replace the ink in my stamp pad all that often, so I have to go over it a couple of times, but I don't care if it gets on every little thing because I kind of like that vintage worn look. Okay, so you get it on this side of your stamp, and then you literally just hold down your stamp. I'm not a measurer, folks, so I'm gonna try to get this as close to being centered as possible. And then you just want to tap. You know, what you don't want to do is you don't want to smush this back and forth, or you'll get smears. How do I know? Well, I've smeared a lot of things, folks. All right, now if you want to peek to see if your stuff is coming up, you can just do one of those little things. And I probably should have inked my stamp before I attempted this, but you know, I'm up here in my barn today and didn't bring my ink with me. But it looks awesome. Look how pretty this is. Can you guys see that? Look how beautiful that turned out. Oh my gosh, I'm absolutely loving it. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is, look how darling this is gonna be. Guys, look how cute. Look how sweet this is gonna be. Now, I just have to decide how I'm going to attach this. I might use those staples I'm not really sure. That's a possibility. So give me 5 minutes to decide. All right, so I did decide that this is just gonna be the easiest fix for me. And hey, if you hear noise going on outside, I have a subdivision going in behind my house, and my house is getting renovated. So I'm up here in the barn, sweaty mess that I am, because all of my workers are in my house right now in my nice air conditioning. So this is what you guys get. Okay, back to the craft. So again, these are so simple. Oh, and they give it such rustic appeal. I'm loving this. And I put them on at an angle just for, you know, something cool. No sense being boring if you don't have to be. I have lots of things in my life that are boring. Okay, now let's see if I can do this on camera without hammering my thumb. And get it straight, because, you know, straight is better on something like this. Oh, folks, you can get your aggression out on this too. Like, you can really whack it. Think of somebody you don't like. Just kidding. All right, folks, last one. Then I just have to add a hanger. I don't know, I might add a little bit more florals. You're gonna have to stick around to the end of the video if you wanna see how beautiful this turns out. All right, so I gotta add a hanger, and I don't know, I might add a few flowers, not sure. All right, back in a few. All right, so now that I have this all done, I'm doing a renovation on my house. I think I already said that. And I have rusty wire somewhere, but I don't know where it is. So I'm gonna go with jute, and I'm gonna use these same little tap-in staples because I think they're really nifty, but I wanna give it something to kind of hang on to. So I'm just gonna make a couple little knots in the end of this jute twine. And if, you know, you can get your jute twine anywhere. I mostly pick mine up at the Dollar Tree. And again, no, they don't pay me anything to say how much I love them. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of go down in between that knot there, and I'm pretty even. If not, I'll fix it. And I'm just gonna tap it in. These things are a game changer. And next time I do one of these, I will do this first before I put my florals in. Okay, that one kind of went sideways, but it's okay. All right, the next time you see this, it's going to be hanging up because it's looking pretty cute, folks. So guys, what did you think of the literally trash to treasure piece? This is leftover wood, leftover drop cloth, and a little sprig of flowers. What do you think of it? If you like what you've seen in today's video, make sure you give me the thumbs up, tap that little bell, do all the social media things, you know, the clicking and the liking and the sharing. And again, this is Margie from McLean by Ramsey. See you next time. Bye-bye.